Hi everyone, this is Kalyan Kumar and welcome once again to another unboxing and detailed review of a product in Product Review. Long before smartwatches came into existence, fitness brands such as Fitbit used to make smart wearables. But these were purely fitness collators, activity trackers with wireless wearable capability. Soon tech companies joined in by creating a smartwatch that could function as an accessory to smartphones. As usual, there was Apple on one side and everyone else on the other side. Apple created its Watch OS while Google created the Android Wear. Android Wear was first introduced to bring the Android operating system to the wrist, but smartphone manufacturers haven't had much luck appealing to wide audiences. Main reason being they focused on smartwatch features rather than design and looks. Moreover, they cost so much higher than watches from famous fashion brands. People buy expensive watches because of the brand name and how they look and their design. Most of the initial Android Wear watches were rectangular. Now, Apple was able to get the rectangular appearance working for its customers because of their inherent ability to detail in creating stunning designs, the unique integration of hardware and software along with the brand loyalty of its customers. In Android Wear, fashion brands are doing it right. Popular brands such as Fossil and Michael Kors under the Fossil Group have launched smartwatches. Bezel, a popular name in the fashion industry, also licenses its name to Fossil Group to manufacture smartwatches. It has already had a go at a hybrid watch, the Diesel On, without much success, and has now launched an Android Wear model called the Diesel On smartwatch. In this video, I'll be unboxing and reviewing the Diesel On smartwatch DZT 2001. Now, this particular model set me back by around 24,500 Indian rupees. Pretty expensive. So let's do the unboxing first. And since I purchased this watch offline, I had to open the box for the store people to write the date of purchase in order to start the warranty. But other than that, the box is pretty much new. Only the cellophane cover has gone. So the first, unboxing. The first thing I notice is there is no Android Wear mentioned anywhere in the box. Or am I missing it? No, it isn't there. Surprising. Let me open the box. As you can notice, the cellophane cover is not there anymore. And this is a circular watch face. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Moto 360 that started the circular smartwatch trend. And this is the typical Diesel-ish style box. This in fact is the first fashion brand accessory that I have unboxed. It is an art leather case box. Open it and you see the smartwatch. This again is the first time I'm seeing a smartwatch in a regular watch box. It opens just like a traditional watch case would. The watch comes out and looks every bit like a typical Diesel traditional analog watch. Now, I own this particular analog watch from Diesel and it was unpacked in the same way as this one. There is the user manual and warranty info. Unfortunately, the user manual is completely useless. It is in fact a useless manual. Other than providing some obvious information, it doesn't reveal much. Now comes the wireless charger. Looks every bit similar to that of the Apple Watch. This is the Apple Watch charger and this one is the Diesel Watch charger. They're approximately the same size, but the Diesel charger is a little bit smaller in diameter. If you look at the thickness, the Apple Watch charger is way thicker than the Diesel counterpart. So, what's in the box? We get Diesel smartwatch, we get a user manual and a wireless charger. Now let's go for the appearance. Diesel watches are generally big and chunky with jazzy bands, and this smartwatch follows the same design principles. The watch has a big 48mm aluminium case that can make anyone guess that it's from Diesel. Diesel has gone ahead with a dual color design with black machined finish for the bezel, while the rest of the body is silver, making it stand out. The display is set lower than the bezel rather than flush with it to protect it from scratch and cracks. To keep the case and the display safe, there are 4 side pieces that also function as design elements. On the right side, these pieces have hardware buttons with a crown in the middle. On the left, there are 2 screw heads and a speaker grill in between. The crown can be pressed and rotated in either direction. If you take a closer look, it also sports the Diesel logo in it. Overall, the design is quite like that of Diesel's analog watches in the market. Flip the watch over and you can see that the metal rear cover has an acrylic window in the middle to facilitate wireless charging. Diesel hasn't let go of any opportunity of branding, and the charging window has another logo on it. Sadly, the Diesel on smartwatch misses out on a heart rate sensor, which is fairly common on competitors' models at this particular price point. The Diesel on smartwatch is sold in 2 variants in India, one with a metal strap and the other with a leather strap. The unit that I have has a 24mm leather strap with a quick release pin that makes it easier to swap it with any standard 24mm watch band, even if it is not that of Diesel. The leather strap has 2 screw heads riveted on for looks. The watch weighs around 96 grams and does make its presence felt on your wrist without really getting uncomfortable. Then comes charging the watch. Connect your smartwatch to a charger by placing it against the back of the smartwatch. Magnets in the charger will hold it in place. Diesel ships a charging cable in the box, which has a wireless charging pad on one end and a USB Type-A plug on the other, and the overall look and feel is similar to that of the Apple charging pad. Charging time depends on the adapter you plug the cable into. I used a 10-watt charger and it took 4 hours to take the smartwatch's 370 mAh battery from flat to full. I then used a 60-watt adapter and it took me over an hour and a half to fully charge from zero. Next, how to pair with Android and iOS devices. If the watch has been paired once and you want to reset and pair it again, then first go to the phone and remove the device from the Bluetooth list. Now on the watch, press the menu button, go to Settings, then System, and press Disconnect and Reset. Meanwhile, go to the Play Store or App Store and install Wear OS app. Now the watch is starting. Go to the Play Store and type Android Wear and install the first app that you get. The watch is starting now. First it says tap to begin. Now select the language. I select English United States. Now I go to add new watch. Now it shows me the watch Full Guard 5900. Now I'll get a code in both the phone and the watch. Hit pair. Now they are connected. Now connect all or certain selected Google accounts. It says confirm to continue. Now it will ask you to type the PIN of your phone. Now hit copy. Now the password for the email ID. Select sign in. Location notice. Hit next. Now hit done. The watch says accounts copied. You're all set now. Your watch may automatically install an update and restart after it's paired with your phone. The process for pairing with an Android device and an iOS device are the same. Next, the battery. Battery life is one area in which diesel on smartwatch falls short. It managed to run for one day with normal usage, such as checking notifications and occasionally answering a few calls with the always on mode enabled. With the battery saver mode, the watch managed to go for a day and a half. Overall, the battery life isn't great and the long charging time provides no relief. I would highly recommend charging the watch every night before going to bed. Now comes the hardware. While the design is typical diesel, the hardware is similar to most other Android Wear devices in the market. The diesel on smartwatch is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon Wear 2100 platform and has 512 megabits of RAM. While this does seem low in comparison to what modern smartphones pack in, it is quite adequate to run Android Wear 2.0 without any hiccups. There is 4 GB of internal storage which can be used to store apps downloaded from the Play Store as well as music if you have subscribed to Google Play Music. There's a 1.4-inch round AMOLED display which does not have a flat tire design like the Moto 360 2nd Gen, which means the entire display is being utilized. There's an ambient light sensor and so the watch is capable of adjusting its screen brightness based on light conditions. Viewing angles are good and the display is viewable outdoors also. There is Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity, but no GPS or NFC. Unfortunately, for the price it comes for, there is no heart rate sensor at the back. Next is OS and applications. The diesel on smartwatch runs on Android Wear 2.7 on top of Android Oreo. It's compatible with phones running Android 4.4 or above and also with iOS models running iOS 9 and above. Diesel has added quite a few of its custom watch faces for you to choose from and each of them can be tweaked to the minutest detail. Just tap the screen to wake it up. You can swipe left or right from the watch face to bring the watch face options. Tap on the selected face. For customizing the watch face, press and hold the watch face. Now you'll get various options to customize. You can also download more watch faces from the Play Store. To download a watch face, swipe left or right, then go to the last option in watch faces. It says see more watch faces. Select it. It will show you several options. Scroll down to see more watch faces from the Play Store. Tap on it. Select the one that is not installed and select it and it will give you the option of installing it. For text input, you have the option to trace alphabets, type using on-screen keyboard or use speech to text. I found the first two options to be very cumbersome and the speech to text always worked. It was 100%. Okay. Diesel has preloaded a few of its own apps called Dial Effects and Diesel T on I. Dial Effects has weather mode, which shows animations to represent the weather at your current location, activity mode, which shows how active you are, and do not disturb mode. If you have been inactive for a while, it fills the watch face with virtual dust. The T on I app conveys information about the weather, current time, and your current activity. As you can see, only 6 steps as I have not been wearing this watch today. Next comes performance. Android Wear is quite light and the diesel on smartwatch can run it without any issues. I faced no lags, but you might occasionally see a loading screen for large apps and sometimes the touch input doesn't work. Calling is supported on the watch via Bluetooth. However, this isn't turned on by default and you'll need to go into Bluetooth setting menu to do so. Calls can be initiated from the watch and are routed through the paired phone. Now, there are many people who have complained about the call issue regarding bezel on smartwatch, but I found no issues at all. Every time I made a call, every time I received a call on the watch, I was able to hear the other person and the other person was able to hear me clearly. Hello? Nikita? I'm speaking from the watch. Are you able to hear me?
Yes,
So just confirm for me. Are you able to hear my voice properly?
yes, I am.
Okay. Thank you so much. Can you just give me a call? I want to do a testing in this.
Okay.
Okay. Hello? Yeah, are you able to hear my voice now?
What?
Are you able to hear my voice now?
Yes.
And is it clear and audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Nikita. This was a test call. Thank you. Now, I have used OnePlus 5T to test the watch and found that call quality was pretty good. At times, when answering incoming calls on the phone, sometimes the other party could not hear me for a few seconds, but I was audible after some time. Well, I was able to pair a Bluetooth headset with the watch. I could use it for voice calling. Next, powering on and off the watch. If display is off, watch is asleep but still powered on, follow these steps. Press the middle pusher button to power up the display. Press the middle pusher button again to enter app menu. Scroll and tap on settings. Tap on system. Swipe up and tap power off. Tap the check mark to confirm. Next, resetting the watch. By resetting your watch to the factory settings, you will erase all data stored on the smartwatch. This data cannot be restored. Data includes your active notifications and cards, fitness data, any installed third-party apps, and any data they have stored, system settings, and preferences. The data stored in your Google account, however, is not affected. Resetting your watch will not factory reset your phone or tablet. To reset to factory settings, follow these steps. Press the middle pusher button to power up display. Press the middle pusher button to enter the app menu. Scroll and tap on settings. Tap on system. Tap on disconnect and reset. Tap the check mark to confirm. After you reset your watch to factory settings, you need to pair your smartwatch with your phone just as a new watch. Next, range. The range of the wireless Bluetooth connection between your phone and your smartwatch can vary greatly depending on the environment. In general, you should have at least 10 meters or 30 feet of connectivity. Your smartwatch can also use your home Wi-Fi network for connectivity in any area not covered by the Bluetooth. That brings us to wireless connectivity. If your watch is paired with an Android phone and has Wi-Fi, your watch can automatically connect to saved Wi-Fi networks when it loses the Bluetooth connection with your phone. This lets your watch and phone to automatically stay synced at any distance over the internet. That way you can get notifications and use your voice search on your watch throughout your home and work even when you leave your phone in a different room. Press the middle pusher button to power up display. Press the middle pusher button to enter app menu. Scroll and tap on settings. Tap on connectivity. Now tap on Wi-Fi. And if it is off, then turn it on. When on, the Wi-Fi should say automatic. If Wi-Fi is set to automatic, your watch will automatically connect to any known available network when your watch does not have Bluetooth connection to your phone. Tap on Add Network in case you don't have a known network. Scroll to find your network and tap it. Power on the phone and start Android Wear app. Tap Enter on phone to complete the password entry. Next, buttons and gestures. There are 3 buttons on the watch, all on the right side. The middle button, which also has the rotating crown, behaves differently based on different screens. On the watch face, if you press the middle button, it will take you to the menu. So it may also be called as menu button. On any other face, the same button will behave as a home button, taking you always to the watch face. On the watch face, if you rotate the crown, it will show the notifications, if any. In the menu screen, when you rotate the crown, it will scroll through the menu. When the watch is in sleep mode, you can wake up the watch by pressing the menu button. If you press and hold the menu button, it will take you to the Google Voice Assistant. Open Settings. The other 2 buttons, top right and bottom right, are customizable. To do that, go to the menu, then Settings, Personalization, and then press Customize Hardware buttons. You'll get 2 options, top right and bottom right. Press one of them. You'll get several options from which you need to choose one of them. Do the same for the other button. I have configured the top right for Find My Phone and the bottom right for the Phone app, which shows me contacts and dialer. From the watch face, if you swipe left or right, you will be able to access different watch faces available in your watch, and tapping any of these would set that as the watch face. There's a gear icon beneath some watch faces which allow you to configure settings such as color for dial, hand style, hand color, etc. From the watch face, you can access these settings by pressing and holding the screen also. Swiping right will move the screen to the previous screen, and this gesture will behave as the back button. Swiping down from the watch face will bring the control center. There are 2 gear icons on the extreme left and the extreme right, and a do not disturb icon in the middle of these, a volume icon and an airplane mode icon. The leftmost gear icon will help you with brightness and watch flick mode, while the rightmost gear icon will take you to settings. Swiping up from the watch face will take you to notifications, and tapping any notification will expand it, and you have the option of replying to the message or deleting it by swiping right. And finally, the verdict. Fashion brands have shown a keen interest in wearable tech, and the diesel on smartwatch is a fine example of that. It scores in terms of looks, but it does seem overpriced for what it offers. It lacks GPS, NFC, and a heart rate sensor, which are common on smartwatches at this price point. If you're considering this smartwatch, do keep in mind that you're paying more for the brand and the looks and the software customizations. If you're using an iPhone, the Apple Watch Series 2 will offer you more value for money despite the slight premium. If you're on Android and are more concerned with functionality and decent looks, but not that much for great looks and brand, you might want to try to get your hands on the Asus ZenWatch 3 or the TicWatch 2, or for great smartwatch looks, the Fitbit Ionic or the Versa instead. This is priced at $24,495 in my last check. The pros are bold design, good build quality, crisp display, and the cons are no heart rate sensor, below average battery life, occasional issues with touch, and my rating out of 5 would be design is 4, performance is 3.5, value for money is 2.5, and overall is around 3.5. I hope this video was able to give you an in-depth review of the diesel on smartwatch. If you like this video, do give me a thumbs up and go through my other videos of this channel, and if you find them interesting, then please do subscribe. If you have any suggestions or queries or any product that you would want me to unbox, then do drop these in the comment section below. This is Kalyan Kumar signing off. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye and thank you for watching.